Hello and welcome. I'm Siddharth Zarabi and you're watching Business Today. Joining us on the show is Mr. Subhash Chandra, the chairman of the SL Group and founder promoter of media behemoth, the Zee Group. Welcome, Mr. Chandra, to the show. Let me begin by asking you about recent developments surrounding Zee Entertainment Enterprises Limited and the investor who has been seeking the removal of the MD and CEO, Mr. Puneet Goenka, as well as changes to the board. You have already gone on record and said that Invesco is not being transparent behind the reasons for seeking these board level changes. I want you to tell our viewers, why are you saying so, if you could please explain that.
Thank you, Siddharth, for having me on your show. And namaskar to the viewers. मैं आपको एक बताना चाहता हूँ कि Zee और Zee Enterprise is not purely a business for me and for my family. It's a passion, it's ये एक यज्ञ है और क्योंकि मैं और मेरी फैमिली डेट ट्रैप में आ गए थे तो हमने अपने एसेट्स बेचकर आफ्टर सेलिंग द एसेट्स वी हैव पेड आवर डेट वी हैव गिवन मनी बैक टू ऑल द लेंडर्स एंड एवरीवन एंड whatever remaining small is there we are paying them back. As a result, our ownership of Zee have reduced to only 4%. Or shareholding in Zee has reduced to 4%. Today, Zee is not owned by us or our family, nor by any singular shareholder. It is owned by public, 250,000 shareholders. And 1.5 billion, यानी 150 करोड़ लोग डेली इस नेटवर्क को 10-12 भारतीय भाषाओं में in Indian languages as well as in 10 foreign languages आज in 190 countries it's being watched. Now, the company did a deal with Sony of Japan to merge Zee and Sony's business in India into one company. Invesco doesn't seem to be supporting this transaction. At the same time, why I said that Invesco is not being transparent, because today we only know, or at least I know only this, because I am no more a director of the company, nor I am any official of the company. I am only chairman emeritus, which is a title but no authority or responsibility. So what they have said is that remove the managing director and 2 shareholders, those have already resigned. So today's contestant is only remove him and appoint 6 of their nominees.
Right.
Now question is, that means it's a takeover of the company.
Yes.
Takeover of the company without complying the takeover code of the country, without complying various other laws which are prevailing of the land. Because of this lacuna being available that a 10% shareholder can call EGM
Yes.
and change the board or remove the board and managing director, etc. Now, no harm. They are well within their rights, perhaps. But they have to comply with the laws and then seek the shareholders' voting.
Right.
All I have suggested yesterday, first time I have spoken, is that let Invesco suggest what is their deal. They are a private equity company. Are they going to run the company? Zee? If yes, let them say so. But as from all the things which we can see, they seem to have done some deal with somebody behind the scene, and that they are not coming out transparently. Let them say what their deal is with whosoever it is. Even if they don't want to give name, let them not give the name. Let them give the deal, and let the shareholders decide both Sony deal and the Invesco deal.
Right.
As I say, it's the public shareholders who have to decide. It's the company owned by public shareholders of this country. It's a real public company, not only in terms of company law affairs.
Right.
That's the reason I said they are not being transparent.
Sir, you have given us several questions to ask, and I'm going to take them one by one. The first obvious question is, if Invesco is not revealing who is behind them, if at all, and you are right in saying that they are a private equity fund and they are really not operators of companies in some way. Do you suspect who is behind them? Do you think there is someone and Invesco is acting at someone's behest, really?
I don't want to make a guess, Siddharth, but I can definitely feel that there is someone. And why there is someone? Because Z, if I say in Hindi and in Indian thinking, Z is a beautiful girl which has got created by the act of God, I would say, because when we launched Z, there was nothing in India. It was the first private sector television after Doordarshan. And because there was a vacuum, there was a space, it got created. I also don't claim that I am a creator. I am a founder, but I cannot create Z the way it is. As I said to you, it's a company which has got created. If anybody wants to recreate it, 10 lakh crore रुपया, I repeat, 10 lakh crore लगा के भी जी रिक्रिएट नहीं हो सकता. इसलिए इन्वेस्को, जो कि हमारा बहुत पुराना शेयर होल्डर है, 10-12 साल पुराना शेयर होल्डर है, शायद जब हमने शुरू किया 92 में, उसके साल 2 साल बाद ओपनहाइमर बिकेम आवर शेयर होल्डर. लेकिन ये इन्वेस्को का हमें समझ नहीं आ रहा स्ट्रक्चर क्या है. ये ओपनहाइमर है कि ओएफसी चाइना कंपनी है, ये क्या है? लेकिन इनका व्यवहार बदल गया पिछले साल भर से. That
Mr.
their
Chandra,
behavior is saying that there is something.
Since you say इनका व्यवहार बदल गया है, my question is, what could be the reason that an investor who you yourself say has been invested for 10-12 years, what has changed in the past 1 year? Is it the company's performance, or is it some other thing? And the reason I am asking you, Mr. Chandra, because you said that Invesco is perhaps not happy with the Sony deal. Did Invesco know of your talks with Sony from earlier? Because there were reports that you had been in conversation much before.
Yeah, the Sony conversation was going on for last 7-8 months. It has not has not happened overnight, because there was no owner. The shareholder appointed Puneet Goenka as a managing director for 5 years. I suggested to him that you need to make some deal with some strategic partner so that there is stability in the company, because you cannot run as a promoter having only 4% shares. So this was being done with the Sony discussion. It got fructified only 2 weeks back, and that's the moment the board considered and announced the deal.
Mr. Chandra, since we are talking about Invesco's motives, I also want you to tell our viewers that did any other company, any other media company approach you? Did you rebuff anyone, and that is why there is somebody who is acting in concert with Invesco?
There has been lot of approaches, not to me, but to Puneet and the board of directors of the company. You must understand today, Z board constitutes of 6 independent directors. All 6 of them independent. There were 2 nominated directors by us plus Puneet. Those 2 nominated by us have resigned already. And in this matter, Puneet doesn't even participate in the board meeting. So it's an independent board who is deciding these things, and the board has appointed their own independent legal advisors. They have gone at great length and taken opinions of Supreme Court judges, ex-judges, and they found that this requisition is not in the law, conforming to the laws.
Mr. Chandra, one of the things that has also been said by the chairman of the Z board, and I agree with you, Mr. R. Gopalan enjoys a stellar reputation, a former IAS officer, also the Secretary of Economic Affairs in the Ministry of Finance. He has been quoted as saying that the Z-Sony merger deal, which is a non-binding offer, is one of the best deals, but the company is open to rival offers. Would it be possible for you to explain the context? Is it because this deal is non-binding, or is there something else that is also possible, sir?
No, the deal may be non-binding, but there is exclusivity given to Sony for 90 days.
Sir.
But I'm sure Invesco, if they have a deal, they can certainly send a mail to the board of directors of Z and give an offer on the table. And all I'm saying is let the general public shareholders decide whether they want to take a deal proposed by Invesco, or they want to take the deal as given by Sony. That's all I'm saying.
That's a point that is fairly taken. Mr. Chandra, has, to your knowledge, anyone else joined hands with Invesco? Because like you said, you have a diversified shareholding. Your own shareholding is at 4%. Is anyone else from the investors coming along with Invesco?
There must be. Otherwise, Invesco cannot do this clandestine, quiet, illegal takeover of the company. I am a very responsible person, responsible citizen. Z is a country's property. Z is having eyeballs of 150 crore people in 190 countries. Anybody whosoever has interest in media will want to take it over. That's why there is somebody, otherwise Invesco will never behave like that.
Mr. Chandra, you have also spoken
about... And they should come out openly, they should come out transparently.
You have also spoken, Mr. Chandra, about not just the need for transparency on behalf of a private equity fund. You've also spoken about a regulator. Do you think this is a fit case for some sort of intervention, perhaps even by the I&B ministry, the government, to look at this entire situation that has been created?
I'm actually, Siddharth, surprised that SEBI has not acted. Ministry of Company Affairs have not acted. They have not, to my knowledge, they have not even asked a single question to Invesco that when you are taking over this company, the takeover code applies, you have to make an open offer to the shareholders. Let them make an open offer to all the shareholders of 75% and take the company, no? At least as a founder, as a creator of this, I would have satisfaction that, okay, my 75% shareholders have been rewarded, have been given what they wanted, and that's why they've decided to participate in the open offer. Let them take the company.
Mr. Chandra, one of the other points that has been spoken about is the Invesco remarks that were made, and they are known in the public. I want you to also tell our viewers, because I had checked, and the entire compensation of the MD and CEO was done through the remuneration committee. It's not as if some individual decided on his own. There were some sort of reports about this. Would you like to clarify that entire process? Because it's a board-driven process. There is a remuneration committee, and clearly some of the things that have been said in this past have led to unnecessary speculation.
I don't think MD's compensation is a contentious issue here, Siddharth. But still, I will tell you the process. The board of directors direct the appointment committee to see what should be the compensation of a managing director of this kind of a company.
Right.
They appointed an international human resource company called Korn Ferry. That's, I think, an American company. They did an exercise. They recommended that this company's MD, if you want to hire, will require this kind of a compensation. I would say that board of Z was unfair with Puneet and agreed to pay only 1/5 of what Korn Ferry recommended. But I still recommended to Puneet, please don't go by what you get. This is a legacy created by people of this country 30 years ago. The people in this country, three generations have grown with this brand. People thinking have changed. There is a whole industry which has been created because after Z, there are today at least 15 million people in this country. 1.5 crore लोगों को जॉब इस प्राइवेट टेलीविजन इंडस्ट्री से मिला है. केबल ऑपरेटर्स, MSOs, कंटेंट प्रोड्यूसर्स, आर्टिस्ट, टेक्नीशियंस, सो मैनी पीपल. 15 मिलियन यानी 1.5 करोड़ लोग तो हमारे हिसाब से मिनिमम हैं जो इस काम पे लगे हैं. तो ऐसी चीज़ को मैंने कहा इसको बिना सड़क में मझधार में मत छोड़ो. अगर शेयर होल्डर्स आपको कहते हैं कि आप हट जाओ, आप हट जाओ.
I understand that point. Mr. Chandra, as I wind down this conversation, I have a couple of points further to ask you. The 6 directors that have been proposed by Invesco, now obviously this is a media company, you need at the board level also some amount of supervisory experience, oversight experience. In the names and the candidates who have been proposed, does that reveal anything to you? Do those names give you any hint of what could possibly be behind this whole exercise as we started this conversation, that point?
Siddharth, you have the names of those people. You are capable. Your organization is, again, a very big media company. You can definitely find out. I don't want to make single guesses. Yes, I can only say that none of them, I repeat, none of them have got any experience of media business. None of them, they are respectable people. Don't mistake me. I don't know any one of them personally, but whatever I have read about them, they are respectable people, but they don't have 1/5 of experience of the current board of the Z company.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chandra, and we will keep tracking this development, and thank you very much for your time with us today. With that, it's a wrap on this conversation with Subhash Chandra, the founder chairman of the SL Group
Thank you, Siddharth.
and Z.